It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Able to avoid him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw, Kaepernick. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. After 1 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. This is caught. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's got his big tight end here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on the bench. It's going to be a long day.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Kamara try the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Johnson now returning.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Kaepernick. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Open space inside the 10. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's get him. Come on.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's just me and you.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a play fake, Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints just continue to roll. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Under 10, 10.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. David Onyemata there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. It's Rosen. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Saints are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick. Throw left side, complete. That's Thomas. And they work this out past the 25.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
You can't block me.
Running with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
Oh, nice move. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a part 91. It's a part now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On 2nd down now, Conway. He's to the 10. And his first carry, he loses the football. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a